1 year ago, I bought this totaled Cybertruck to rebuild it to partner with one of my favorite brands, Copart. It's an online auction marketplace that helps people buy and sell vehicles quickly and easily. So far, I've replaced the battery twice, bought all new parts, including some of the items from Temu. They were selling for $300, and even found some of the original parts at the workshop it was disassembled and deemed totaled at. And now we're having issues with the electrical system. It's not holding a charge, killing the truck, and not allowing it to drive.
I need this to stop, otherwise it's just gonna put me in even worse situations.
And so I decided just to send it to Tesla so I can get a better explanation of what's happening and why. So if anybody else runs into this problem, we all know how to fix it. And by the end of the video, we're gonna test out the capabilities of the Cybertruck. Here she is. So I mean, so far the truck looks it looks good. It looks great actually. What's crazy is they got it here. They moved it. The truck drives now. But before I probably say anything, I want to go through the service report and what they sent me. Technician notes: verified concern. Vehicle is in steering limp mode. Tracing alerts determined that this is because the mid-voltage system is deemed unhealthy. Examining also reveals that there is a communication issue with the MVB-MS, which I'm not sure what that is, and the vehicle remains online and awake at all times to keep the vehicle from VOR.
There were a couple of issues with connectors, just that they've been knocked out. So we went in and reset those.
Okay, cool.
So basically, it triggered an emergency system to where the vehicle was awake at all times, killing the low voltage battery. So even though it had a charge on the main battery, aka it had gas in the tank, the car still wouldn't start, basically turning the car into a brick.
So was that something that someone could do themselves if they wanted to? Or is that something you'd have to do at a service center?
What we can do, you can do as well. You just need a subscription to Toolbox.
Toolbox is an online subscription from Tesla where you're able to work on Tesla software yourself. So now I'm finally able to test to see if my Cybertruck drives.
You own a Tesla Cybertruck.
Dude, this thing is like totaled AF and now I'm driving it.
Ready? That means that's a driving truck sound right there. Bro, I know it's just like, this is such a big moment though. Like, we purchased this thing, it didn't work, it was bricked. We had to pull it out with like 3 different guys. I don't know, it's just crazy, bro.
And later in this video, we're gonna install all of the remaining parts, including the Temu bumper, and really see if the Cybertruck is really worth it and see what it's truly capable of. And since this is my first time really driving the Cybertruck, I wanted to make sure all of the parts weren't flying around and wouldn't risk causing any more damage. So I zip tied the little fender from rubbing against the tire and secured all these wires that could potentially make the truck stop working again. Now we are good to go. I cannot believe I am driving this right now. This is wild. Bro, I'm literally driving on the highway with a total truck. And now, heading back to the garage, it's time to install all of the new parts I bought. But first, I want to clean up my workspace. This is the before of the shop, and this is after. So here's the plan. First, replace the trunk latch support bar with the new one that I ordered. Then straighten out any of the frame that might need to be straightened. And after that, install the headlights. Then finally, to wrap it all up, we're tackling the $300 Temu bumper, which is the one I'm really excited about. So this whole entire assembly here is the trunk latch and maybe a couple other things that I'm not particularly naming because I don't know, because I haven't touched it fully right now. So to officially start the rebuild from square one, we're gonna have to start from the front latch support bar. As of right now, the old one is broken in multiple places and I have a brand new one. So for it to be fitted on, I need to move all of the old harnesses to the new one. And I noticed something wasn't right. And that's because this is the side that the collision was on. And this is the reason why it wasn't kissing up correctly. Oh, okay. So when this truck was in an accident, it got hit in this side right here. And so what I'm seeing now is that this is kissing up nice and it's straight and flat, but when I come over to this side, it almost is kind of going this way pretty hard, and that's why this is all sticking out. It's because this moved. So you see how flat it is here?
Right.
Yeah, can now come over here and look how bent this is, and that means it is collapsed. So imagine a soda can is flat, nice and straight, and when you crumple it, it kind of gets all weird. And so that's what's happened here. So I'm just gonna very lightly just kind of, yeah, see, I'm just very lightly doing this too, and it's moving this whole thing. So now knowing that I need to bend the subframe back to the original position, I got some sleep for tomorrow's big day. To make it ultimately clear, you cannot get any parts for this. You can't order frame parts from the manufacturer. You can't order light bulbs or even bolts from the manufacturer. So all the parts that I have here are either from eBay or have been fixed themselves or is like a Temu bumper, which is what I have there. With that being said, I'm gonna put together everything as much as I can and then move forward from there. And that's exactly what I did. So for step one, I'm gonna install the part that was just fixed, like the front fascia. While rebuilding this totaled Cybertruck, I've been using Copart to find my vehicles, and it's actually how I found my Corvette and rebuilt it into a 700 horsepower monster and then took it to SEMA. Copart's an online auction where you can grab your dream car at a discount. You can either flip it for profit or you can part it out for some extra cash. If you want to buy one and just blow it up for fun, you can do that too. Copart's got you covered for basically everything. And they even have clean title vehicles in their wholesale auction. And if that sounds like your kind of thing, check out the link in my description and you'll even get 20% off your membership when you sign up. Thank you, Copart, for sponsoring today's video. But once I get it all together, I noticed that something was a little off. So this is pushed in and then this is up. So I've got a guy that can potentially bend this stuff all back out. His name is me. No, just kidding. When we started putting this part in here, we realized that it wasn't gonna suck up correctly and was probably gonna warp everything and probably pull some screws out and was gonna not sit completely right. I started kind of brainstorming on how to pull this out a little bit. We're probably gonna start pulling with a ratchet from a truck over here and try to see if we can pull it out as much as we can. Maybe that's gonna change the way that all of this sits. So at most frame alignment shops, they usually would have chains or tension bars and sometimes even small bottle jacks to straighten up the metal. But because I only have so many resources, I'm gonna be using a ratchet strap and a C-clamp to really bend this all back into place. This should make everything fit good as new. That was a hard crank, man. Something moved heavier there. Actually, come look, yeah, look at it, ready? Zoom in on it.
Yes.
It's almost like
Yeah.
right now. It's like right here is the only spot where it kind of goes in and then it goes back out, which is like, okay, right? After that, I tried closing the hood and saw that the fitment got actually a little bit better. Okay, well that's good. So that means, well, I'm happy that this didn't move because that would have made things more complicated if it was hitting. And like I said earlier, because the truck was already disassembled, it was really hard to find parts for this truck. So I went out and bought some bolts and a metric bolt kit so I wouldn't run out of anything that I might have needed. Found these bolts and these ones fit perfectly right here. So I think we're just gonna button this up, make sure everything fits well. So now that the front latch support bar beam is all snugged in, I moved on to the next part, the headlights. I wanted to install the headlights to see if there was any interference and to test to see if they actually worked. But what I didn't realize is that I bought 2 of the right side headlights for both sides. God damn it, I bought 2 of the same one. So I decided to replace one of the headlights and just keep the old one. At least that way I could still drive and test the Cybertruck. All right, let's test the headlights, see if they work. Well, at least one of them. Fucking hell, that was loud. Here it goes. That one works right there. But since that was fixed, it was finally time to see if the $300 Temu bumper actually fits the Cybertruck. All right, so now we got these pieces. So basically it comes in like 3 pieces, and that box was for the other 2 outside pieces, and then this is for the main piece. This. Oh, these are the tow hook attachments.
That's
Look at this.
beefy, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That's Temu?
They're not Temuing around, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy duty, bro. Whoa, look at these.
Rivets.
These welds.
Oh my gosh.
Kelly, come over here.
No way.
Look at the welds, bro.
No effort.
Okay, cool. Here.
This better not come from Tony's factory.
Oh, that looks pretty good, though. That looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I have seen 0 directions yet, which is the one thing that's always fun to get, or not fun to get, when you get products that they send you 0 hardware with. So this is where like the speaker goes, oh no, the option of putting a light bar here. So for the sides, so you can light up the sides. I'm for that. I'm for that. That's sick. When it first got into the accident, everyone was like, oh look, the tow hook's down. But I looked at it closely, I'm like, it moves, so it's not really that big of a deal. Which it's kind of supposed to, but like it's also not supposed to do this, you know? Hold it where it needs to be. And we just slide it in and out as far as we want. But that's pretty cool so far. And so far, I have to admit, I'm impressed with the Temu bumper. So I decided to keep going with the installation, but since I didn't really have any instructions, I thought the camera support bar wasn't included. So I decided to make one myself. And that definitely took a lot of time. But when I finally finished, I realized I saw something that blended it on the table.
All right, so this is hilarious of me. As I was literally making this plate, and I realized that there's another plate, and I was looking at it closely, I'm like, this looks like my plate. This has holes that are catty corner from each other. That look like catty corner of Did I just make a plate for no reason? I did. This plate goes on like that, I believe. And then I believe this goes like this. It looks like they already did the job, and that saves me a lot of time.
So yeah, I did that for nothing. But finally, it was time for me to install the Temu bumper. This is the first time I'm gonna see the Cybertruck fully assembled with all of its parts.
So this is the first time the truck has actually been fully together. I am so stoked with how it is right now. We have a few parts that are already on the way. We've got the harness for the front camera on its way. We've got the front left headlight, and then we are scheduling an appointment to straighten this area out. And so I'm hoping there's not any more issues, but we will find out. So we're gonna go out on our first test drive, which is gonna be right across the street. Also, for the test drive, I'm gonna take my buddy that has no idea that this truck works and that we're going with it.
All right. Wow, it's so cool to be able to drive this thing.
Taking the Cybertruck.
Hey, hell yeah. This is my first driving one.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of space in this, a lot more than
It's so weird to do reverse and whatever. This is actually like my first like actual drive in this truck, because before I was like babying it.
What in the actual hell?
It's sick.
Dude. How heavy is this thing? This is like a
It's so heavy.
full-size truck.
Yeah.
I see what the hype is on these.
Yeah, bro, no, Teslas overall are just lit. Well, cool. That was a good first test drive.
While I was getting some food, I found Leon, and it was his very first time in a
Is
Cybertruck.
your first time in a Cybertruck?
You ain't lying.
Yeah. This is
I hate to hurt your feelings, but it's ugly.
ready?
Yeah. Shut up, Oh, Lord, but I tell you what. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, it's so much fun, isn't it?
What the hell is that?
This is my phone.
After a few days of waiting, the front camera harness and the headlight that I improperly bought was finally able to get here, and I installed those. And on top of that, 2 weeks later, I was able to get the windshield replaced. But because we have the truck to ourselves and it works great, we're gonna be having fun testing a little bit of its off-road capabilities with my friends.
We're playing on the Cybertruck right now, and we found an off-road mode because I'm just driving it on my property and we want to test it out.
Look at wade mode, so you could go through water.
Really?
What do you?
What's wade mode? What is?
Wading through something is like go in the pond. So you could lock the rear differentials.
Oh wait. Oh, look at the ground. I dug holes in the ground. I dug holes in the ground. Oh my god! You think we can make it over the creek?
Yo, for sure.
We need to see if we can even make this, like, this drop.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, my 2003 Chevy Silverado can do it. I mean, it does have a lot of room. You have no idea how hard that is for everything else to go through. Oh my god.
I'm gonna get through this stuff.
Everyone just gotta carefully go through it. I literally just dude, operating a Cybertruck is lit. Ow! We're getting whipped by trees. Oh my god. Alright, let's check the outside now. Let's see how that went. Oh, it's totaled! No, I'm just kidding. I don't think anything can scratch this. Oh look, there's actually like trees stuck in like on the edge right here. Oh my.
And another really cool thing that I figured out while road tripping my car across America is that the Cybertruck actually drifts.
Look at this, look at this. The Cybertruck does donuts.
But then, for some reason, my friends decided to try this.
It's like a truck.
What is this? Oh my god. All right, who's trying it first?
You got to start on your stomach and then get up to your knees.
Flip over, just try to get your head above water.
There you go.
Are you okay? I didn't get. Wait, I got an idea. Go! No! Wait!
Go. How did your ass feel?
How does it look? Hey, yo, what the